main question now: who's gonna go first, us or you?
Huh?
Who's gonna go first? Screaming?
You can do the honors.
Yeah. Okay, Patty, you can go first.
Should I do it? I don't want to do it too loud, otherwise I'm gonna get noise complaints from my parents.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's a solid one.
Okay.
You can go
Let's get a
straight
second
up
one.
to it.
It's,
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I could have turned up the gain on my microphone.
Well, do
first.
it. Try it. Come on, let's go
Should I
for
do
it.
it?
Yeah,
Hang on.
sure.
Okay, we're going full black.
jeez.
And then back to normal level. Somebody clip it and send it to me. I wanna hear that. What
Slowly
I
preparing
just
the
did.
microphone.
Yeah, you gotta stress test it.
I just bought this, like check it out, like this red shining blue vibrator. Red, excuse me. So there you go. That's my microphone. I don't know how it works yet. Oh,
Watch what happens when you mute yourself.
yeah, look, this is phenomenon. Check it out. So yeah, now it's red.
Oh,
And now he's muted.
oh,
That's
What?
pretty cool.
There you go.
that's helpful.
That's for the
Well, mine has like a little LED on it, but nothing compared to that.
amateur. That's it.
Amateur hour.
Oh well.
Well, I have a headset, so
Let's
I'll
first
do
like
amateur here.
slowly introduce for like the viewers who don't know yet. I think it's we're gonna swap it up, by the way. Let's just first start with plugging yourself because nobody will listen to the end. So first sell out
Oh,
as
okay.
much as you want to.
Yes, good idea. Okay.
Good idea, selling out. That's all.
I once I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I got
Mhm.
like a custom link. So now you can go to youtube.com/c/drifting sands, and then you can find my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And twitch.tv/drifting_sands is my Twitch. And yeah, you can find other links on there if you really care. I have like a lot of shit. Like Instagram, which I don't use, TikTok, which I started using because I
Ooh.
just saw.
Ooh.
And hey, listen. I
Generation.
like 2 weeks ago when I started this, I was like, TikTok's dumb. And then I watched an interview of a guy who just threw a bunch of Twitch clips on it. Like every day, he just took a clip, threw it on there, didn't care at all.
Mhm.
And then one day he woke up with 500,000 TikTok followers, and now he lives
Hey.
off streaming.
Nice.
And that happened within the span of like 2 days. So
now TikTok
I'm gonna
isn't
get on
cringe
that
anymore.
train.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm getting on that train.
jumping on the
immediately.
small possibility of.
Yep. Every opportunity you take it. Every social media is a new is a thing. It's just I don't know.
Well, Bart, I think you should start your TikTok channel.
Yeah, my TikTok
Yeah.
channel. It's called Bart. It's my new TikTok channel. No. I actually got some questions prepared for you. I already told you like from the start.
Yep.
So we get to know you a little bit better. And you can just go down the rabbit hole with us. If you want to ask something yourself or whatever the fuck, just go for it. I think first it's like interesting of what's like your origin story. As in, who are you, where you're from, and whatever.
Okay. Well, let me just list off. My name's Patrick. My last name's Zimmerman. My social security number is 344.
Mhm.
Now we're not getting into that one. You know, just to get all the facts out
The
there.
4 digits on your credit
Mother's
cards.
maiden name, bank number. You know, all the
What is your
important
first
things.
pet's name?
My first pet's name.
That's for like.
Pause. He
For-
was a cat. He was a cat that we had from Canada, but he moved with us to Switzerland. But he died a few years ago. Sadly.
What's in English? My condolences.
Huh?
My condolences. I think that's right.
Thank you.
I think so. Yeah. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. How did you like the swap? Because you were born in Canada and then you swapped to Swiss.
Mhm.
Isn't it like because they speak German, not English, right?
No, I mean my first language is basically English. I mean it's a complicated story. If you want me to tell the whole story, I can just start and then ramble
go ahead.
on.
I will shut the fuck up and you can go.
A few minutes. All right. Okay, so we're gonna start a bit further back. So my parents, my parents both had the opportunity to work on a horse farm in Canada, and they both took the opportunity and just like by coincidence they were both there at the same time, and that's where they met each other. And then they both eventually had to go back to Switzerland, and that's when they started dating back in like Switzerland. And then they always had the dream of moving to Canada and having a campground. So they eventually did that. They like saved up money, and then they went to Canada, half legally, and used a friend's name who was because you can't buy land if you're not a Canadian, but they had like a friend who already was Swiss and Canadian. They like they were just working for him for a while until they could get their like citizenship. And then they once my mom got it, they were able to buy the campground in her name or the land and stuff. And then they had that for a while, and then I came along, and my brother came along, and then we had a campground, we had a farm, or like a barn, not a farm, and we had like horses at one point, and for a while, and living the dream basically.
Living the horse dream, the camping site dream.
The dream. Well, I wasn't big on horses. We had like 2, but it was more like my parents cared about them, but to me it was just like, whatever.
Whatever the fuck.
I'm gonna go play. I want to play the Wii. I want to play Smash Brawl on the Wii. But no, campground life on. I'm gonna wear.
Oh, he's gonna wear.
I was gonna wear a hat, but I lost it. I don't know where I put it. I usually have it like right here, but I guess not. I was gonna solve my hair problem.
The long hair problem, yeah.
The long hair. Sometimes it doesn't want to stay out of my face. So yeah. Anyways, there was the campground, and that was cool. We had a beach, like it was right on a lake, which was awesome. So like swimming all summer, skating in the winter, ice fishing, stuff like that. It was cool.
Yeah.
The one problem was it was kind of away from civilization.
Yeah.
Which so it would take a 15-minute drive to get to the closest town, but I mean it was just a town. But if you wanted to go to like Walmart or like a big store, if I wanted to go somewhere where I could buy video games, I would have to wait until my mom was going to go anyways, and then ask to come along, and then it would take like an hour to drive there, and then I would have to go shopping with her for like 3 hours
just for a fucking video game.
And then finally we get to Walmart, and I can go to the video game section and buy a new Pokemon game, and then we can go home, and then anyways, that was the only downside. Or no, that was one of the two. The other one was it was basically just me and my brother in the winter. So nobody came to the campground, or only people who wanted to snowmobile, if you know what that is. Yeah. So only people who wanted to snowmobile would come to the campground in the winter, and no kids generally wanted to. And if they did, they would be snowmobiling the whole time. So me and my brother were pretty much alone and didn't have many friends over in the winter, which was fine because we just played Smash together and stuff like that. But that was one downside. And like I said, because we were so far away from like civilization, if I wanted to go to a friend's house from school, well, you got to drive for half an hour. And so other than that, though, it was really cool.
What was your
summertime was the best, though.
What was the character you mained in Brawl? The most important part of it.
Oh God. It was I had a few. I remember for the longest time it was just Pikachu, because Pikachu was the best Pokemon when you're 10.
When you're
right?
young, yeah, okay, agreed.
Yeah, Pikachu's just the greatest Pokemon. Then I forget. I had I think I made Link for a while because I played Majora's Mask. Or I eventually got into Majora's Mask, and then I was a big fan of Zelda for that time. And I remember I mained Olimar for a while because it was, I don't know, you just throw things.
Just fucking annoying.
Throw the things at people and
run.
Huh?
And run.
Yeah, you just throw them and run. And I can't remember how I made it. Okay. Jigglypuff and Kirby. Oh yeah, those are my brother's mains, I think.
Jigglypuff, Kirby. Okay,
Kirby.
nice.
Jigglypuff, Kirby.
Kirby is my main as well.
Yeah,
Kirby was fun.
you can like suck him up.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really bad at brawl. So all I do is I just swim up into the air, and then I just drop down, and then
Break it.
then I go up again, and then same thing. And
Oh, you know who else though? It was Pokemon Trainer, and you were forced to switch because they would get weaker.
Yeah.
But I just never did. So you'd probably just do like no damage or something.
Just stuck with Charizard or which one?
No. Like you would play one, and then they would get like weak. So the idea was so that you'd switch, but nobody ever wanted to switch.
No,
because Charizard was the coolest one.
No, it was Squirtle by far. Squirtle had like the cool, like the spinning shit and the beam.
I remember when I discovered the greatest thing in Smash Brawl. You could like hang on, if I show you the controller, right? You could do like this motion. And then the character would like do that, and then you could glide in. Every character with wings could do that. So in Meta Knight, it would do it automatically, but you could do it on Pit, on Charizard, on all those characters, and it was like the greatest discovery ever. And that was fun too. How many I'm getting
a lot of messages. You know, one thing that's like the biggest downside of Brawl in my experience was like they had the rare chance that you can what's it called, like fall or trip.
Yeah,
that was fucking random.
They added tripping. That was I mean, I was too young to realize that there was a shitty mechanic. I just thought like I just didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, agreed.
If anything, I thought it was like my bad, right? But like everyone's like, oh yeah, Smash Brawl is like the worst balanced game of all. And it's like I grew up with that one, and I haven't played it like since the other Smash games came out. But if you go back, you would probably immediately find the thing. I think the biggest thing was Meta Knight was extremely overpowered.
Yeah, true. Meta Knight was like the scariest shit ever. Yeah. And the other one you had Bayonetta, but that's 4, I think.
Yeah, Bayonetta was in 4, but she was nerfed pretty hard later, I think.
I don't know actually. Yeah. I know that she's shit now in Ultimate. Ultimate, she's like the most worst.
I'm kind of sad because the whole like the comboing aspect of her would be cool. But I mean, I'm bad at Smash anyways, so
me too. I'm like the worst player. I always thought I was super good because I could like wreck over my little brother, but as soon as I found out that other people are also capable of playing games, it was done for me.
I mean, those level 9 bots in Brawl, they didn't stand a chance. If items were on.
Weak. With items.
with items, though.
The fucking bomb with the B on it that you threw in and like would expand was like the most busted shit ever in that video game.
The coolest thing was later modding it. I think we lived in Switzerland by that time, but at some point I figured out how to like mod and homebrew the Wii. And then I'd get you could add skins and or even new characters to the game
on the Wii.
Because you would like
the console itself.
Yeah, on the Wii.
Sick.
The Wii's extreme. The Wii and the DS, I think, are like the most hacked systems ever. They have
the DS
like
I
a
can
huge
believe.
community behind hacking it.
You had like the small cards for the DS with like 1 million games when I was younger, and then somebody would bring it to you. Like,
I never had one of those.
Check it.
I was so jealous of the kids who had those.
Those the cool
things were
kids.
awesome.
Yeah.
You just plug it in, download the games from the internet, like completely legally, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
Duh, and then they play them all.
It was like a hidden gem.
Those things are cool. Sometimes I have like problems impulsively buying things. I almost bought one of those for my Game Boy once, like a few years ago, but I didn't because I think I couldn't find one, which saved me because I wouldn't be using it very much.
Yeah, agree. Okay, so after so fucking hell. Good morning. So you were in Canada. You liked video games. And then how did the move to Swiss happen? Because what was like the catalyst?
Continue along the Paddy storyline. You gotta go on a tangent about Smash.
Yeah, of course. It's like a must. Video games.
I'm glad that this like you're keeping us on track because I have a huge problem just going off on
just sideways.
Like oh my god. Like I'll be talking about something on stream, like like I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you
on stream, and then someone will ask something like regarding that, and I'm like, oh, like this. Oh, that reminds me about this part, and then I went here, and then this is like, okay, what were we actually talking about now?
Yeah,
what storyline am I
that's
supposed
why
to
I've got my
continue?
list with
That.
questions so I can slowly move down because
Yeah,
I have the exact
exactly.
same.
He prepared.
Yes.
He came
prepared as
prepared.
fuck.
Professional
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Second episode. But...
Professional. So yeah, but like I said, in the winter it wasn't like it was very uneventful, everything pretty much. But in the summertime it was like amazing. So you can I never really used this very much, but in Canada, when you have to be like I think 10 years old for a boating license for like smaller boats, like or ones with like a smaller engine kind of. Um but you can do that and then you could just go boating, right? And then us next to the um
Sick.
on the in the lake, right? So we could just go boating if we wanted to. The problem was we never got to use the fast boats because we weren't old enough. But our parents
Okay,
would
yeah.
take us like tubing and well, we had to go water skiing sometimes, but all we ever wanted to do was tubing.
What's tubing?
If you know what that is,
No.
tubing.
Yeah.
That's or maybe it's like different in a thing, but it's basically just like a ring of air and then with like a floor though, and then you just sit in it and the boat like pulls you past and then you like
Oh,
jump
okay.
over the waves and then you're in like a huge thing. And people had these like and you could buy like all these weird ones. I remember we had like a hot dog one where like 4 people would sit on a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
And basically you just sat on there and the guy driving the boat tried to get you knocked off
Yeah, in
by
summer vacation you always
finding
see
like
those.
the biggest waves and stuff.
In summer vacation you always see those big fucking bananas just moving along with people.
Yeah,
like that.
that's what we would call tubing. But like it's originally I think it's kind of called that because it's like a tube of air that's in like a donut shape or something. I don't know why it's called that, but yeah, that was like the highlight every time. And also you could take a boat like just straight across the lake and on the other side there was this cliff you could like climb up and then jump off because it was like safe because the cliff went like this down the lake, so you could like jump off there. We called it rock face, so that was cool. And
we called it rock face, just
yeah,
a
no,
random. There you go.
yeah, I forget why we. There was you could probably see some sort of face or something. I don't know why. Anyways,
the move
yeah,
to Swiss.
it was
Ow.
I just kind of want to reminisce on how great summer was. Like it was literally full. Like the beach was packed. But the coolest thing was like, no, then all the families would actually take their kids. So
Yeah.
and then we would like hang out in groups of like probably like 15, 20 kids. Just yeah, we'd go to the beach. We'd go here. We'd play Smash like at our house. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like the coolest part
Obviously,
of it, yeah.
everyone always wanted to hang out with us because we were they like our parents owned the place, right? So
Yeah.
you know we could like sneak in some ice creams from the ice cream shop and stuff. You know,
Hey,
like,
buddy, you got the special stuff or no?
yeah, we got the ice cream. We can sneak in. You don't have to pay for it.
Ooh.
No, ooh, no, because we got to eat ice creams for free, and then
well, for
like,
free, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, it cost our parents money, and then everyone else just had to get money from their parents. And but yeah, no, that summer was always awesome. Winter was a bit boring, and then yeah, but life was good. And well, one day of like a family like walked in after being here for a while and was like, okay, we want to buy this place.
Here, money. Or
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they just like threw an offer on the table, and that was about it. But because they were under the impression that this takes no work and this just kind of works on its own, right? Like
one doesn't, but yeah, I can understand like the
exactly.
viewpoint.
No, my parents were always working on like something. Like my dad had to fix this one guy's cottage, or water wouldn't make it to this guy's thing anymore, or this or that. It was and like get wood because we would heat the house
with
through
fire.
wood.
Yeah.
Or parts of the house at least. And then yeah. So my parents were always working, and then they wanted to buy this thing, and my parents were pretty much like, yeah, well, we can't keep doing this forever, so sure, let's take the opportunity, why not? Because we'd also go on vacation to Switzerland every once in a while and visit family. because all our family was in Switzerland. And the last time we went, our grandparents moved to a retirement home, and in their house was like two separate houses. In the top, my uncle lived, or he still does today, and then we basically bought the bottom half off of our grandparents. So we would just stay there and chill there every time we moved, and we didn't really have to look after it because my uncle was in the top anyways, and he could like go check every once in a while.
Mhm.
And yeah, so they eventually bought it after like some back and forth and deals and stuff, and my mom and dad would show them what they like regularly have to do and all that, and then we just kind of moved into the house we had in Switzerland.
Okay, so what
Uh
was like
Yeah.
your opinion on like the moving?
I was not happy about it, understandably. Not too great, just kind of moving from different country. We had all these great friends in the summertime. In school, also had some friends, not as many, but I just kind of had my DS and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, and then like the few friends who would play games with me in school. But I was really more, I don't know, I was always way better friends with people from the campground than school. So this like school half I didn't really care that much, other
Yeah.
than I had to go to school in German. So that was like a whole other thing.
Yeah, it was like that sidetrack suddenly because you're used to speak English, or was your
Yeah.
German already like
So
okay?
yeah, I can kind of forgot this detail. So my parents, when like just like growing up after I was born, I basically learned English and Swiss German simultaneously, just Swiss German. And um then when I started going to school, in school I only used English, and then I started using it at home and basically just completely like forgot everything in Swiss German. I like never used it anymore because
Hmm.
I used to be able to speak with my parents in Swiss German, but like once I was probably like 7 or 8 in school for a while, just couldn't like I could ask like if we went to Switzerland to like visit family, I could ask how it was going, and not much else. The other important sentence that I had to know was, "Can I keep this?" So we would go, well,
Just
you go
random
to your
places, go to the store.
grandparents,
Can I keep this?
you see a cute stuffed animal, and then you got to know how to say, "Can I keep this?" in Swiss German. That's an important sentence.
That's the most important one. Can I
Yeah,
claim
exactly.
something?
Yeah, because I remember we would practice a bit of Swiss German at home
Hmm.
before we would go on trips like that, and that was one of them. That was one of the sentences we practiced.
Can I have these?
Can I keep this?
That's
I think
something we the
that's what it
Dutch
was.
know very
Yeah.
well. Just claiming places, things. Oh well, that's a
Mhm.
that's a VOC joke. Oh, so that's like your move to Swiss. And right now, do you miss like Canada and stuff, or are you like happy where you are?
Um, yeah, I mean, there's like times I miss it. I don't really have contact to many of my old friends. I know the one guy, who's probably like my best friend from the campground. I have him on Snapchat, and then I don't know.
Hmm.
We message each other like once a month maybe. But and then everyone else, I have a lot of my old campground friends, or like I don't know, half of them maybe. I have them on Steam, but it's like offline since 4 years, so it's whatever at that point.
Yeah,
I probably would have them on Facebook, but I deactivated my Facebook account like a long time ago.
yeah. Nobody uses Facebook anymore.
Yeah, I know that's
True.
over. Actually, it's one of the more profitable streaming platforms. If you
Yeah.
can you can live off streaming on Facebook with a lot less viewers than you need on Twitch.
What are you doing
Because
on Twitch then? Come on, move.
Twitch is more popular.
Yeah, true.
No, actually, if you want to grow a stream, the best thing you can do is multi-stream. So you can like stream to certain websites, and then the
Hmm.
website will just upload your stream onto like multiple. So you can do it on like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, everything simultaneously, and then you get like one big chat window. Um,
Hmm.
and that is probably the best thing you can do because you can just pick whatever platform is working best for you. The
Yeah, agreed.
problem with that is because on Twitch, you don't get discovered on Twitch. Like almost nobody changes it to like lowest amount of viewers and then scrolls down and looks for someone.
Yeah. And it's also then
Um,
still like a crazy amount of people that have like low viewers.
yeah. No, I think the average amount of viewers on Twitch is like something like I googled it recently. I think it's like 10 or somewhere around there.
So
It's
you're
not a lot
average.
just because there's so many 1 and 0 viewer
Yeah.
streamers. It's like huge, and then like I don't know, 0.1% of the platform has like 99.9% of the viewers
Yeah, I can believe so.
because it doesn't recommend people at all.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like the other platforms do a lot better with that. And the thing you can do is like you could just pick whichever platform works best for you at some point, or even just keep doing it. The thing is, if you are an affiliate on Twitch, you sign this piece of paper, or you sign the affiliate contract,
Yeah.
which states you're not allowed to stream on other platforms. So, and Twitch is the only one that does it, so it's kind of a scam, but you know.
Are you affiliated or not? Oh, well, you are actually because you have subscribers, right? Then you have to be affiliated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing fine, but I think the smartest thing is just to not become an affiliate.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause you
agreed.
can just keep
Mhm.
streaming like that and then not have subs, which is arguably even better because if people wanna give you the money, they'll just donate it, and when they donate it, you can keep all of it and not half of it.
Yeah, agreed. I think like the affiliate thing is like the biggest scam because they just
Yeah.
take every small streamer and then it feels like kind of like jokish. Ooh, I'm affiliate now. But
Yeah.
that way, if you grow, because that's the point where you started growing, then they are like they kind of own your content also in a way.
Yeah, you're already locked in. Yeah,
Yeah.
they like own your content. Or for a 24-hour period. I mean, I do this because like stream highlights sometimes if I put something in a video that like just happened yesterday, but you're not allowed to copy or any content you generated on Twitch, you're not allowed to put on another website within 24 hours. So
Yeah.
if you like upload a Twitch clip from like an hour ago onto YouTube, that's not technically allowed. I mean, nobody will care, but
But
like
technically, they
it's
can like
basically just so
yeah.
you don't stream on other platforms. That's the idea behind that. So
Yeah.
Are there even advantages of using Twitch affiliate system?
not really, unless I mean you do have like emotes like that, but you can have like
True.
emotes, but there's things like bettertwitch.tv where you can just upload your own anyways. Which I wanted to maybe do. You can also cancel affiliate, but at this point I don't want to because I mean I don't know. It doesn't seem very smart when I have like this growing community and already all the emotes and like things. I've already maxed out my emotes. I have to be partner, which requires that you have 75 average
Yeah.
viewers before I'm allowed to have any more emotes.
The jump is
So,
like insane from affiliate
yeah,
because
no, the affiliate is literally just a scam. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Affiliate's a scam.
yeah, the channel we're streaming on, like the Digital Arena one, is also like affiliate
Mhm.
because we used
Yeah,
to
I'm
stream
getting
often.
channel points.
Yeah, how about that? But what's it called? So we already have like an emote as well, but like the jump from becoming affiliate with like 3 viewers or something, and then suddenly you have to hit like 50. What's it? 75. Excuse me.
75 average viewers, yeah.
That's insane. And then also like a pretty huge amount of time you have to stream for each week or month or something.
I think it's not really a big deal. I think it's like maybe 8 hours a week total on like 2 or 3 separate days or something like that.
Yeah, but we used to like organize League tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then shoutcast over it, but doing that for more than 8 hours a week is almost impossible because you have to organize everything, find teams that
Yeah.
want to join, and then spread it out over 8 hours a week. Oh well, that's just something else.
Yeah.
I was like curious, why did you start streaming for yourself? What's like your goal?
Okay, so well, for a pretty long time, I'd say. Well, I mean, I was like watching Minecraft, the Yogscast videos and stuff, and then like even at that point, like any kid wants to be a YouTuber, right? And then I as a kid, actually, me and my friends on the campground, we'd have like cameras, and then we'd just record shit, just like random videos. We'd just record stuff, and that was always really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also, I have if I like. I have like backups of really old laptops. If I would look there, I'd probably find some like old 2 FPS Minecraft recordings.
Nice.
I've
Captured
always,
with your
I mean,
phone.
we've always been recording just random shit and stuff like that. And I think we had like a week off school, and then my I'd usually make, or sometimes at some point, I don't know when, I got into like video editing, and I make these like 20-second short memes sometimes, uh, and stuff like that. And then the one time I recorded like a full game
Mm-hmm.
of playing Azir ADC, and then my friend was Nasus support, so we got the
Perfect.
Shurima
That's how it
bot
should
lane.
be. Yeah.
And I moved the recording onto my iPad because, or like I was saying, we had vacation and we were going to Italy, and because it would take a long time to drive, I just downloaded a editing software onto my phone, or not my
Yeah.
phone, my
The iPad.
iPad.
Yeah.
And I just made a video, and when I got home, I uploaded it, and that was fun. And then I didn't make anything for a while. These are all still up, by the way, if you want to watch
Ooh.
them.
If you can see some iPad
Yeah,
edited footage.
I've never removed anything from YouTube, and I hope I never will, but I won't make any promises because a lot of YouTubers make that promise, and then like 7 years down the line, it's like, I'm gonna private some of these. These are pretty cringe.
Yeah, but it's like
But
your history still. It's like how it's.
yeah, exactly. No, and then another time I had, this is a lot longer. Um I had vacation off of work. Like I was in my apprenticeship at this point. And then my brother had to go to school still, so and my parents were both working, so I was home alone. And then I just played a game of League and recorded my mic and everything.
Mhm.
And then I just made a video, and that video is how to play Azir ADC. It's just like 5 minutes of, I don't exactly remember, but yeah. How to play Azir ADC. And then I was like, I think it might have like 500 or 600 views, and it's like 4 years old or something. So that's cool. And then the next day, or like 2 days later, I made another one on Aurelion Soul, but I didn't do a voiceover, and I just added memes everywhere.
Mhm.
So that was the thing. And then I kind of stopped making videos. And then at some point, I started making weekly videos. So I would just record me playing League with my friends, and then I would cut it up, add subtitles because it was all in Swiss German most of the time.
Yeah.
And I'd made like weekly videos probably for like 2 months, maybe less. And then my apprenticeship was like, basically it was like complicated, and because usually you go to school once or twice a week, but because mine was special, I go for 10 weeks in a row and then just work the whole other time.
Mhm.
So like my school came around, and then I had no time because I had to actually go. Uh, it was in Zurich,
Mhm.
if you know where that is,
Yeah.
the city in Switzerland. That's where the school was. But that's really far away, so I had to actually like get a hotel room to sleep over there so that I could get up for school the next morning. A lot of people had to do that. So I didn't have any time to make videos, and then I just kind of stopped. But while doing that, I kind of thought, I don't actually like editing videos too much, but I like the whole like act of creating content. I
Mhm.
could just become a streamer.
I can just
So
done. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, because you know, as one does, you just become one, right?
Yeah.
So
But it's like editing a
uh,
video, as you probably know as well, is like taking a shit ton of your time.
it takes so much time. And then if it's not exactly what you want to be doing, it takes a lot of motivation. For like
Yeah.
today, I was like, I mean, sometimes I have days where I'm like super productive, and then I have like today where I had like no motivation for like for like the longest time.
Mhm.
And then I got to one clip, and I'm just like, holy shit, I can make this meme out of all of these clips. And then I'm just like super productive, but that was like a half an hour before I had to start streaming. So I didn't even finish it, but I mean, that's gonna be the highlight of next week's video.
That small
Yeah.
bit where you had like your creativity
Yeah.
spark, and then the rest of the video you watch back, you're like, but that little bit in the middle, that's like.
That little bit in the middle, that's the golden part of next week's video. That's like 10 like a minute of pure gold meme right there, and then the rest is kind of I just threw a bit of something together, put some memes over it. That's fine.
You just stuck it in there. Some clips
Yeah,
you have on the
I mean,
internet.
I'm kind of sometimes I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I don't watch my own videos over too much, because then I'm like, because eventually if I watch it too many times, I'll be like, okay, this is shit, I need to change this or that. But like I purposefully don't do it so that like it's just because then I'll watch it once it's uploaded and I'm just like, okay, this needs to change, but for next time. Because I mean, just throwing shit out is good, and then because I think if you just keep scrapping things, that's not gonna help, because I'm not gonna make content worth millions of views if I keep changing this video anyways. So it should just go up, and then I can learn as I keep making things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can understand. I've like, well, on the digital arena, that's in our that's the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel we're streaming from now, and the YouTube channel me and a friend had, and it just took a shit ton of time editing the video, and I'm also like super perfectionistic. So when I'm making something, I just watch it back nonstop, and at a certain point, it's also for yourself not fun anymore to keep watching the clips you've edited, even the bits you're like super proud of editing wise, in my opinion at least. They start to get boring, like insanely boring to watch, and you're just not sure if it's fun or not fun anymore. It's like the bit I'm always struggling with while editing something.
Yeah, I tend to not watch my own stuff over and over again, because that will happen at some point. What I do, what does happen is, I'm not sure if you've seen it. I used to do it for every video, but I was getting burnt out on doing it. I would make these like 3D camera angle things, for my, but I only make them on like special videos now, that like videos that are centered around playing this champion ADC, right? For those videos, yeah. But I don't have like a specific Azir one yet, but there's enough Azir edits on my like channel if you want to see those. But the last one was Kindred, so I made this like minute long, like with 3D because there's like the camera tool, right? And then you can like zoom in and stuff like that. I made one of those for Kindred. And I would sync those to like a song, and I would eventually hate the song.
Yeah, I completely
because while editing, you hear it like a million times. It's like, okay, play it. All right, yeah, no, I need to change this, and it's just you just hear the song so many times. I try it, yeah.
Oh,
I do see that one of your videos has over 100,000 views.
Oh yeah, that's probably an important thing to talk about when we get there. Yeah, the Azir guy that literally made my channel.
We got there now. Tell us.
That
What's your secret?
What's the secret special sauce?
Just for like the streaming thing, like real quick, because I like decided that I want to be a streamer and not a YouTuber, or like I'm gonna stream and then like YouTube's gonna be secondary. So I started doing that, and then after streaming for half a year, I think I got affiliate without making YouTube videos. But I was streaming for like half a year, and it was obviously going nowhere because just streaming does nothing, right?
Yeah, agreed.
So I eventually set up the system, but I didn't want to go through like hour-long VODs to find clips, right? So I figured out that you can, it takes a bit extra processor power. But I think it was my processor was slightly able to handle it, but I eventually upgraded. And what you could do is you can set like a keybind, and then it just saves the last however many seconds you set. So I have like 45 seconds. I press the keybind, it saves the last 45 seconds of the stream on my computer, and then I can just go through those.
Oh, that's actually
so that was
smart.
Like a compromise, yeah. And then I would just make videos out of that, and I've been making a video every week since that. And yeah, so that's how it was going. And then season 11 rolls around. And then I get the greatest idea. It's, oh my god, especially this season, but I'm gonna do it every season. I'm milking this because it works. At the beginning of the season, no, you make a champion guide at the beginning of the season. Of course, people are gonna be looking for guides at the start of a new season when everything's different. Like, holy shit. And especially season 11 with all the item changes. Like, what the hell do I build on Azir now?
Yeah.
Like, so I made an Azir guide. I knew it was going to do good compared to everything else because, like, it's way higher effort and stuff. But I didn't know it was going to be this good. But yeah, so I uploaded it. I think it was like 1 or 2 days of nothing. And then it just started going ham.
Skyrocketing, yeah.
Yeah, it just shoots up, and it's still growing. Like I said, it basically made my channel, and I have like monetization on YouTube, but like which does pretty much nothing for me. But that video makes like, I don't know, probably like 10, 15 times more than the rest of my entire channel.
What's like? I'm actually curious. I don't know if you wanna elaborate on that. What's like? Do you already like make money from streaming and YouTubing or not?
I get, yeah. I've made about so the way it works is you have this like payout system. So what they do is they keep the money, or Twitch will keep the money,
Yeah, until
and
the
they will pay
100.
you every month or whenever it goes above 100. So like most, like 90% affiliates never get paid once ever.
Yeah.
Because they don't commit to it for long enough, and then Twitch just gets to keep it. But then but if it's over 100, you just get paid at the end of the month, every month, or you'll get, like, if it's over 100, they'll wait till the end of the month. But if you
Then
get
take it.
100 and then like wait till the next month and then just pay you out, right? So like that. And I think YouTube does the same, but for 200, I've never been paid on YouTube yet, but I've gotten paid twice by Twitch.
Okay, so twice
Oh.
100 or something like near that
Yeah.
ballpark. Okay.
I don't know where I can check on YouTube, but I think like maybe next month or something I'll get paid on YouTube. On YouTube, the payout thing is at 200 though.
Yeah, and I also think that YouTube is way slower with like collecting money because you get it from ad revenue, and ad revenue is worth like 1 cent for 1,000 views or something like that.
No, it depends. So every channel has like a CPM, which basically means how much ad revenue you get like per 1,000 views. So that's right. But YouTube has like, I don't know, dynamic ads or something like it's
Yeah,
weird.
something YouTube-ish, yeah.
Yeah, no, because it depends on what they're advertising. Like you can also kind of set what content your ad gets played for. Or like, because they have like targeted ads, right? So YouTube can, if you want your ads to be targeted, which makes a lot more sense, you have to pay more money to Google for that, right? So if you just like sending out or just buying like an ad that goes to everyone is a lot cheaper than buying an ad that will go specifically to people who play video games, right?
Yeah.
So like, because they can control that a bit. So on YouTube you get paid a lot more, and it also depends on how much money is being given to YouTube for gaming ads right now. Will also depend on how much CPM you get.
Yeah, I agree.
So like
yeah.
YouTube, the CPM you have on YouTube will change from time to time. Like I don't know when I can see it, but for me it's like, I think the highest I've ever seen it be was like 9, which would be $9 per 1,000 views, and then it also has gone down to like 6. So that's like the margin. I know where it is. And Twitch is just a scam because they give you a flat CPM of $3.50. So Twitch is a real scammer on the ads department. Yeah.
Twitch is like insane. Oh, well, that's like,
Yeah.
just know how much money Twitch actually earns. But that's like probably also the reason why YouTube is never like profitable and Twitch is.
YouTube is profitable though.
Yeah, right now?
YouTube wasn't profitable for a long time. Yeah, no, but it is. It is.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But let's slowly dive into like the actual League of Legends stuff because we have some.
Twitch isn't though. If that was an interesting fact you wanted to know.
Isn't Twitch profitable?
Twitch makes most of their money off of ads, but because streamers don't regularly run ad breaks, because people leave your stream if you run ad breaks. So streamers don't play them, and because streamers don't play them, Twitch doesn't make a lot of money. So I think Twitch isn't profitable, or is very close to being not profitable at the moment, something like that.
Aren't they like forcing them now? By the way, on mobile, I think.
I think they were testing it. I mean, you get forced pre-roll ads.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Which make like a lot of people leave. I think 30% of people stay through a pre-roll ad. Something like that.
You get your statistics on point.
Yeah, kind of bad. That's another thing that affiliate is a scam. You don't get pre-roll ads. You don't get ads, period,
you get
if
nothing,
you're not an affiliate. Yeah. So you can potentially grow your stream a lot better because like if you spam your link somewhere in like every game like I do.
I know, we know.
People have a potential not to like click. Yeah, exactly.
Does it actually work? Spamming your link after each League of Legends game or?
Well, I mean, a lot of people a lot of people don't. But I see it as, or a lot of people say League is one of the hardest games to grow on a stream. And I can see why, because there's so many big League streamers. But I think the other thing is nobody spams their links everywhere. And it's just like what's...
So I just started spamming.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, even if you have like 5 pre-made people, that's like 5 new viewers 5 new potential viewers every game. And like the rate that they stay is like unimaginably low, but I mean, there's a chance that they'll stay. And what's the worst thing that happens? Like a guy reports you for putting your link in chat. Like, what's that gonna do? Or a guy comes in.
Uncle Rito?
I'm very thick-skinned in the fact in like the thing. So like today, I had an enemy pike on the enemy team, and kind of styled on him in lane. Not gonna lie.
Kind of whooped his ass.
And he saw, huh?
Kind of whooped his ass, but
yeah, kind of did. But and then he like asked me, "Do I have a social life?" Because I have so many mastery points on Azir. That like questions like that pop up.
I mean, I don't have a social life, but still,
it's joking with him, and it's just like, no, Azir is my social life.
Exactly.
And then he's like, "Have you ever touched a woman or a man?" And he's like, "Your mom and dad don't count." And I'm like, "What about my uncle?" And then he's
my uncle did some weird shit.
Now I get it. You know, you just gotta vibe. Like a lot of these toxic people, you just gotta vibe with them and then like be friendly. And oftentimes, one of the most
And he's now my sugar daddy and donates a lot, huh?
No, he isn't. But a lot of toxic people, like the one for example, I don't think he I'm not sure if he ended up following. He might have, but a lot of people do this. Like they'll like flame like this, and you just kind of vibe with them in game, and then when when the game ends, and then they join your stream, and then they flame you in chat. And I'm just like, hey, GG, man, you did quite well. I just give them a compliment, and then they'll like stay. I don't know. Like,
they'll stay. What?
I've gotten so many followers from people who originally like just hated on me in game in all chat. I don't know. Toxic people just want to hear something nice, and then
it's also like mostly like in the moment shit. Just like
it's more kind of like in the moment, but you know, you just kind of
it's there.
Be friendly, and then.
Hey, we have one question. We have one question we ask every guest, which is super important. What's your top 3 champions? Like
my 3 top favorites?
Yeah.
Okay, so one's Azir, 2.
Wait!
We gotta start at 3.
But no. I think Oscar. Can you repeat the second one for me?
Xayah.
Oh, Oscar. What's your opinion on Xayah?
Xayah. Well, I think Xayah is actually really boring.
No.
Really?
I don't understand why people like the champion. It's so
Maybe
still.
she is.
No.
Maybe she is kind
No.
of boring. I can
No,
see.
she's not
I can
boring.
see how she's one-dimensional, but I might just enjoy her so much because it's that much different from Azir. Like, cause there is like, you can't compare Xayah in difficulty to Azir, so that might be why I like her so much. Also, yeah, my brother just said it in the chat. See, I
Ooh.
have the statue. You remember when I said I sometimes impulsively buy things? Well, this came out and I spent like $90 on it.
You went to your
immediately.
brother and you said, "Can I have these?" in Swiss German, and then
No,
done.
No, my brother's in chat. He just told me to show it. And I'm
Alright.
like, all right, yeah, I should show it. It's just kind of in the corner there.
Just staring at you slowly.
Worth every penny? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a statue. Like,
Fuck it. Everything costs money. It's just like the massive art piece of like Azir you got in your back. That's also a waste of money, but it should not be.
I got my brother gave me this for Christmas.
Amazing. It's
did.
very good.
Yeah. No,
Okay, but
great though.
your
Do
third.
you have an
yeah?
Azir statue or?
Ooh. Is
I
there?
do not. I would love one. They made a chibi statue.
Yeah, the small
But
ones.
I hate like the chibi art style, like
Yeah.
in general. So I was able
Ah.
to resist buying it.
Okay.
Uncle Twitch didn't pay out that month, so I could like.
No. Uncle Twitch wasn't paying. Wait. I mean, Uncle Twitch wasn't paying out when it was bad. I wasn't even streaming when that came out. It came out with the it's of Warring Kingdoms Azir. And it came out
okay,
with
yeah.
the skin, and it was like limited time. So I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, understandable. But let's do like the top 3, and then we start at the bottom most of the time.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of fucked already, but
Number three
Ooh.
3 is really hard. So if I can pick any champion from any time frame, I would pick pre-rework Aurelion Sol probably. I loved Aurelion Sol so much. He was so much fun. But they turned him into a burst mage and made it more centered around roaming, and it's just
Yeah.
I don't like it anymore. Cuz I like yeah, I don't know. It's really, he used to be really similar to Azir because he does DPS instead of burst damage,
Mhm.
and the difficulty of Aurelion Sol came from positioning,
Yeah,
which is something that I really enjoy, evident by
playing
being an Azir
Azir
main.
and
Yeah,
Xayah also, because the
yeah,
feather
yeah,
retracts.
Xayah too. Yeah, Xayah especially as well. But yeah, if I could pick pre-rework Aurelion Sol, I would, and if not, it's hard. My main kind of fluctuates. I'd say right now would probably either be Kale or Yone.
Kill?
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy Kale ADC. It's really fun to me.
With Kill, I always have
I-
like the feeling I play her and I know she's late game, and then I play and I play and I play, and then I hit late game and I still feel kind of useless for some reason, and then
Really?
I die.
I
Yeah.
find maybe the secret is just playing Kale ADC.
Maybe that's it.
maybe that's just the secret.
Or maybe
But,
you suck, you know.
The thing is, I feel like really powerful. I think Kale's really good once you hit level 6 though.
6?
Because you go press
No,
the attack,
you need
and
to
then
hit
you
level
get
19
range,
before
and
you
then
use
around
it.
level 6 you can get a Noon Quiver. So if you're building AD, the power spike comes with level 6 and Noon Quiver, and if you're going AP, the power spike is with Nashor's Tooth. You need the full Nashor's Tooth pretty much.
Do you actually like
But
win
then you can
from
just kinda-
normal AD carries? Do you win from those? I mean, Jinx or something like that. Outranges you, fucks you up in the early game, has a massive lead before you get 6 and Noon Quiver.
Well, you see, I'm silver.
So, there we
The way
go.
I play the game probably doesn't work too well. There's a reason why they don't play Azir ADC in pro play.
Or they just
like I
haven't
said,
figured it out yet.
Kale ADC is probably really horrible too, because you get reduced XP, so you're only
Yeah.
range. So like, you need level 6 as fast as possible.
You're
and then
delaying your own late
and you
game.
go
while
to
you're-
the place where you get it the absolute slowest.
Yeah.
But then at least when you're level 6 and you have a Noon Quiver, maybe like you have a support that can help you do stuff. Like, I mean Lulu's just in general broken, but if you have a
Mhm.
Lulu with a Kale, she like speeds you up, gives you the on hit damage, and then
XP
everybody dies.
Yeah.
Just everyone's
True.
dead.
I can understand it like in lower elo. Not that I'm like some massive high elo player, but
No.
the lower you are, and if you're playing a hyper carry, the easier it's like to position on the correct place, because the enemy doesn't know. It's like why Yi is also broken in low elo, because nobody understands that you just have to stun the fucker and then it dies.
I think it kind of balances itself out, because like on the one hand, nobody peels for you the lower you go.
Mm-hmm.
But the higher you go, the better the assassin players are. So I think for the most part, like things like that will balance each other out. I mean, I know ADC is generally, like as a role, a lot better the higher you go.
Mm-hmm.
But just because people will actually peel for you, but like the amount of games that I could have won if I got to get more than 2 auto attacks out before the entire enemy team is on top of me.
I got blasted.
Like, yeah. Like you get 2 autos out sometimes before that the whole team is on top of you, and then your team's just like, come on guys, we gotta go kill their ADC, and then sometimes like the enemy peels and whatever. It's just team fights are just a coin flip. Like there's no structure whatsoever.
It's just a massive orgy of champions. Just 5-on-5, just some weird shit. You find a porn up.
It's pretty much like which enemy team commits to all jumping on the enemy ADC first.
Who goes
like okay, we all gotta just rush through and then and hope nobody like helps their ADC out, and then we kill them and then we win. But yeah.
And then
you can yeah.
And then let's skip the second one because we already spoke about it. What about Azir is so appealing to you?
Yeah, why did you start playing Azir?
Actually, there's quite a story behind this too. So yeah.
Put my legs
so
up.
I started playing League shortly after Gnar came out, and then the next champion was Azir. So I wasn't too into League yet, but I saw a donkey video. I saw a few donkey videos, and then I downloaded.
You saw the video. I quit League of Legends, and then you thought, that might be something.
No. What was the first videos? Oh, you know what? There's this MOBA that I played on Steam. It's called Awesome Knots.
Oh yeah, the 2D one.
Huh?
The 2D one.
Yes. It used to be pay to play back then.
Mm-hmm. No, it's free to play.
Yeah, now it's free to play, but that was a long time ago. I played a lot of that, and there was a YouTuber who I'm not sure if you've ever seen the video Donkey's Slam House, but he basically made his
Sounds
own
like your
Awesome
donkey
Knots.
video. Yeah.
And then I looked at the description, it was like inspiration, and then I clicked on it, and then oh my god, this guy's funny. And then I watched more, like a whole bunch of donkey videos, and I didn't even know what League of Legends was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the Kha'Zix video. And I eventually downloaded the game, and then Kha'Zix was free to play, so I just played a bunch of Kha'Zix against bots, and then I was just playing the game.
And I was super good.
But I didn't play it very much because I needed my friends to get, because I tried to get some of my friends to play it and stop playing Minecraft, because League was more fun than Mineplex mini games all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyways, so that's how I got into League. And then Azir came out shortly after, and I loved the Ascension game mode. I played a lot of Ascension.
Do you got the icon? Which is super rare. Do you have the icon?
Yes.
Nice.
I have all the Ascension icons.
Good. Yeah, perfect.
I have them all. I didn't even know what I was doing, by the way. I was building full crit Zyra in those games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how you
because a guy in in-game chat once told me AD is better than AP because ability power only buffs your abilities, and then AD buffs your abilities and your auto attacks. So I'm just like, okay, just buy AD and health all game. My full builds at the beginning, my full builds were just 6 phage 6 times.
Nice.
Because health and damage, what more do you need? Right? And then I didn't even know Black Cleaver existed, which was literally at the time just more health and more damage.
Ooh, and cooldown, don't forget that.
Yeah. Who needs cooldowns? Just damage.
Zyra,
yeah, no.
Nah.
And yeah, but when I played Zyra and Ascension, I bought the equivalent of Infinity Edge. They had like a different one. I just bought that over and over. I still had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, and then because I think I was like Googling Ascension or just looking at the homepage and stuff of stuff around Ascension because I liked it a lot. And then I saw an interview of pro players with Azir, and then we're all talking about how insanely difficult this champion is, and you need like a PhD to play him, and if someone could play him perfectly, they would take over the entire game, but nobody will ever reach a point to where they can play him that good. Like, they were overhyping the shit out of
And
Azir.
myths foretold drifting sands would...
Yeah. So my instinct was, okay, I will never touch this champion because it's way too difficult. No, really. So I think it was about a year later where Nemesis Draft comes along. I'm not sure if you guys ever played that.
Yeah.
So what you would do if somebody doesn't know, you'd pick champions for the enemy team, and then you kind of would, and then like after everyone picked and banned, you or like picked for the enemies or banned and then picked for the enemies, you could like give each other the champions and stuff like that. So there were a few strategies. The one was like give them useless champions like Aatrox and Yorick and whatever the hell. And then the other one was give them difficult champions. So I mained Zed at the time, and I would give people Zed and Syndra.
Zed?
Because they were difficult at the time. Back then, we didn't have lethality.
Okay. But Syndra was like, press R and you're done.
You couldn't just buy a serrated Dirk and win the game.
Okay, true.
You had to go... Yeah, I think you built like ADC items and Black Cleaver. I remember Blade of the Ruin King.
Well, you had like armor pen items.
Brutalizer.
Yes, Brutalizer, exactly.
El Clásico.
So that was my tactic. I'd give them difficult champions like that. Someone else had the idea, and I got Azir. And nobody wanted to trade with me because nobody can play Azir, right? So I was stuck on Azir. And then I got into game and I fed my ass off. And then I was like, holy shit, this is the most fun champion I've ever played. And then I bought him. And then, yeah.
The rest is history.
I bought him and I've one-tricked him ever since.
Have you not played him? Like, I played him when he came out, also for quite a bit. And he had this fucking busted interaction. When he E'd onto somebody, it would stun and give him a shield. So it would stun the opponent, knock him back, and give yourself a shield.
Would give him a knock-up. Yeah. The knock-up on E was so that you could land your ult.
Yeah, I know.
Because it wouldn't go as far back then. Yeah, I was kind of mad when they took the knock-up off, but it was kind of broken.
It was pretty
the amount of fights I won because of the knock-up and like even without ult was kind of insane.
And the shield was also like massive that you got first. They nerfed that shit as well.
I think the shield was smaller than it is now. I'm pretty sure it is. There's a lot of scaling on it. During the mini rework, they put a lot of scaling on the shield.
Nice.
It used to be based on max health, actually. Yeah. The shield used to be based on max health, and now it's AP.
See.
Ever played Tank Azir?
I have not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Back then it was a meme though to get the shield as big as possible. I remember that. There were a few meme videos where people would go Tank Azir just to have a huge shield, but it was just so useless still.
just R-ing and that's it. And sometimes getting a shield. Hey, we hit the 1 hour mark, so that's around the time where we normally quit it or cut it off.
Okay.
I think I will thank you. I mean, you can stay on after. Maybe join in for an ARAM game if you want to. Or you're gonna edit.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
also
see
fine.
why not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Well, thank all the listeners.
ARAM's easy enough.
ARAM is easy enough. Well, thank all the listeners, and we'll see you next week, maybe, probably. Bye-bye.
Next week. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yes.